Yo, what's good? Monday, new week, after the payout. I'm still waiting for the payouts to be processed into my bank account, but once that happens, I'm gonna put the 10K up there that I got. And going into the week, it's Monday. I just got to keep a level head, make sure I stay true to my model. Only enter when it's present, because 5 more winning days. That's all I need to do. Take 5 high probable, good setup trades, and I could easily get another payout by mid-August. Hopefully, maybe I can even get 2 payouts in August. If I can get one like early second week of August, and then get one like late end of August. That's kind of my goal. Hopefully 2 payouts in a month. That would be insane, because that payout, it'll probably be a 30K month, hopefully. And I'm hoping my next goal is a 20K month. I need some catching up to do, because I need to make like around $80,000 in like 5 months, give or say. So I really need to just make sure I'm staying locked in on trading. You know, people have been saying the last 2 weeks of trading haven't been the best, when I honestly think it hasn't been that bad. Yeah, my model hasn't been exactly present, but it hasn't been the worst week of trading. So the fact that people are saying it's bad, when it gets good, maybe I'll be able to easily capitalize on it for some big wins. So just going into today, you know, it's a Monday. Mondays are normally the least probable day of the week if there's no news, especially. So I got to make sure, if it's a no news Monday, to take it slow, because a lot of people lose on the no news Mondays. So I'm gonna go on the charts downstairs and analyze the market and see what I could get for y'all. All right, so just finished analyzing the market, pre-market. So coming into the new week, we had this insane move up, like right off the open, like of pre-market. So we have a giant new week opening gap here that we are trading into. But overall, bro, I'm still very bullish. Like, we're still just trading higher and higher and higher. So no reason to really think about shorts unless we kind of invalidate this new week opening gap and then use it as resistance to these lows to reclaim this fair value gap. So I'm looking for these highs again, all-time highs. It also was London high. You can see right here, London high at 2 o'clock. But as for sell side being taken, I don't think we're gonna come down all the way here and sweep. If we're gonna come down here, we'll have a bearish bias. So I would honestly just think of like a re-sweep of this low once we make it at market open, and then we just kind of reverse up, because I mean, there's not really much sell side like to target. It's kind of just trading off the respect of this fair value gap. Then a market starts to shift higher, find a fair value gap, enter off of it. So that's kind of what I'm looking for today. I'm bullish to all-time highs yet again. So hopefully we can come get that, and you know, gonna try to preserve my capital as best I can. I have 2,000 balance left in my funded account, so I have enough balance like a normal account, so I'm not worried about that. But obviously I don't want to start the new week off on a loss and start the new balance of my accounts on a loss. So definitely just want to make sure we see a nice displacement upwards, trade into a fair value gap, and then trade to all-time highs. So that's what I'm seeing for today. I'll let y'all know after I trade. Yo, it's good. Market just finished trading. Took no trades today, and you'll be able to see why. So this was market. It was terrible. Going into the day, like I said, I wanted to see us respect this bullish gap, new week opening gap, but also we had these bearish gap here and the 5-minute bearish gap here that we were rejecting off of. So it was kind of causing like a little clash right there, which was making, I think, it very consolidational, along with it being a no news Monday on a week that we have a lot of high impact news. So that's why I think we might have just been choppy all morning. So we didn't really get much displacement higher. We didn't get anything I like to see to enter off of here. We just blew through every kind of fair value gap we had. And then we ended up sweeping out this buy side liquidity here, and then we just started chopping lower from there. So it really just made everything unprobable, and I just opted to not take any trades, because I was telling my Discord there are tens of thousands of better days to trade than this, and why would I want to risk capital on a day like today when I could just literally wait for another day, a better day, and then risk that same capital to have a better chance of making money off of it. So that's that. Took no trades. Still up on my accounts. I'm up. I still have like 2,100 balance left. So that's good. And just gonna make some content today, try to film some TikToks, and that's pretty much it for today. I'm not gonna do much today, gonna just relax, and yeah, that's it. Yo, what's good? It's Tuesday, second day of the week. As y'all know, yesterday I did not take any trades, so I'm going into this week still. No trades for my payout. I hope it's gonna get processed today. Today's the 3rd business day, and it says 1 to 3 business days, and my last payout took me like 3 days to get, so hopefully this one I should be getting soon, at least by Wednesday. I'll be pissed if I don't get it by Wednesday, because like I have heard that like Top Step hasn't been doing payouts quick, so I don't know. I hope I get it either today or tomorrow though. but I'm not really that worried. I'm more worried about just making sure I trade well and just be disciplined, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to get another payout. My August goals are to make 15K minimum, so that's my goal. I need to be making consistent 15 to 20K months to reach that 100K goal, so I do need a 15K month next month. But as of right now, I'm just going to be chilling outside, making sure I'm getting in the right headspace before I trade, and then I'm going to hop on the charts at around 9:15 and see what I'm looking in the market. All right, so I just got on the charts. I analyzed the market a little bit, and we traded into all-time highs yet again, but this happened during pre-market. We've had a nice rejection off this new week opening gap, like I kind of said yesterday. It kind of actually happened overnight tonight, and now we traded back into all-time highs, and now we're starting to get some sort of legs down, and I don't really know if I'm gonna have a bullish bias. I'm obviously still overall bullish on the daily, weekly still, because I mean, look at it, we're just still trading up and up and up, and there's no reason to like have a bearish bias like on daily. But intraday, I might be looking for some shorts today. And here's my reasoning why. So we swept out all-time highs today, right? We came up, traded up above all-time highs. Yeah, we do have this bullish gap here, but we do have like kind of all these lows down here and like these unfilled gaps we might tap into. We did trade into this gap, which that's going to be my telltale. If we respect this and reject it off immediately, then I would look for longs to all-time highs again. But I'm kind of looking for London low and Asia low to get taken out. These are kind of all low resistance lows here. And I'm kind of thinking maybe, London session traded up into all-time highs. New York session is going to have a reversal. So that's kind of what I'm seeing in the market right now. Doesn't mean if we respect this gap, we can still trade higher. I definitely think it's still a possibility. We have this 15-minute or this hourly gap too. So I definitely think that if we respect this gap, we definitely will trade higher. But I wouldn't be opposed if we trade lower and maybe recap into this new week opening gap or trade into these fair value gaps here. There's news at 10 o'clock, so we'll probably wait for that. But if I see my setup, I'm going to capitalize on it. So yeah, I'll let y'all know how I do after I trade. Yo, what's good? Just got off the charts. Again, I took no trades today. I actually missed a banger trade that would have made me probably around like $1,700-$1,800, which it's still playing out, but I didn't take this. It was just a little bit too early for me, and I'll show you guys. So going to the day, like I said, I was bearish, right? I want to see the sweep of liquidity, right? It happened. We got the big sweep of liquidity. We reswept the high again after we swept it over here. We reswept it on market open. And then we started trading down. We invalidated all these gaps. And then right here, we made a BPR and traded right up into it, right? Like kind of a little bit before the macro. And this would have been the right trade here. But on the 5-minute, we were just trading into this fair value gap. And I was like, all right, we're at all-time highs. There's no reason to not like still be bullish. Like high time frame is definitely still bullish. So, that's why I didn't take this. And we also had news at 10, so I was kind of just waiting for that. And then it absolutely just dumped right after. So, and then we just started consolidating. And I would have taken profits at London low, which we haven't even got there yet. So I missed this trade. So I just took no trades today, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna make some short form content. I have a bunch of TikToks I've recorded. I have a bunch of ideas that I'm gonna record too, that I'm gonna do. Maybe I don't know what else I'm probably gonna do. I'm home alone today, so I'm gotta take care of my dog and things like that. So I'm just gotta do like housekeeping things, figure out what I'm doing for college. I'm about to move in like a month, so I gotta figure out that too. So yeah, and I have pickup soccer today, so maybe I'll get a clip of that going to there. And yeah, peace. Yo, what's good? So currently I just finished up writing up. Well, I was using ChatGPT for it. I have LLC, as you guys know, Ducci Trades. It's my company, and now that I'm starting to like consistently make some more money, I needed to start thinking about how I'm gonna preserve it when I get taxed, and how I'm gonna use my business and my LLC to get out of taxes and things like that. And so I was doing a lot of research on ChatGPT, and this is kind of what I found. I have like 3 different papers, and it's just things in like how to use an S corp and like how the taxes work, and kind of how to use a kind of how to use my tax benefits and things like that, and write-offs and certain things like that, and all these types of things. So I made all this just now. I wrote up, like, I got 3 different things to look over. I'm still doing more research and things like that. And ultimately, my main goal is to buy a BMW M4 Competition. That was always my goal, is to just be able to afford that car. And my goal is to have that car by the time pretty much 1 year from now. So like pretty much end of next summer is when I want to have that car. And so the more the longer it takes to get that car, it's fine. But I just want to really be able to purchase that car, and that's kind of my main goal. And if I am able to save on taxes and invest in the right way, I want to be able to afford that car. So that's kind of my goal, and so that's kind of what I've been doing. It's currently 2:48. I'm going to play some soccer at 4. So now I'm pretty much done with my work day. Today was honestly like a longer work day I've had because I was doing that for my LLC, things like that. I need to open up a business bank account for that, so I'm gonna do that probably before the summer ends. But yeah, I'm still waiting on my payout. I don't know where it is. I'm not getting nervous because I know Top Step pays out, so I shouldn't. Well, not worry about that. It's just a little frustrating because I do want my bread. But yeah, I probably won't have another clip until Wednesday. But that's pretty much all I've done since I traded. I ate lunch and things like that, some errands, and that's pretty much it. So I'll probably catch y'all boys on Wednesday morning. Yo, what's good? It's the beginning of Wednesday, as y'all know. I think my payout should be getting my bank account today because yesterday my funds were, or my finance was processing. So the last thing is just the funds need to be sent. So hopefully that gets put in my bank account today so I can update the thing. Yeah, so as y'all know, I haven't traded at all this week, and starting on, or today actually, there's a crazy news. There's non-farm news that comes out. There's FOMC news that comes out, and I think there's non-farm news that comes out too. So like at 8:15 there was news. I think at 8:30 there was more news, and then at like 2:30 there's a bunch of news. So this whole day is just filled with news. So the fact that we have news at like 2 p.m. kind of makes me a little bit weary to even trade the morning because, you know, FOMC is a very big, high impact news. So we might even just consolidate until, or not even have any good volatility until then. So I'm going to still be on the charts because there's not news during my window. So I'm still going to trade, but very weary. Maybe I'll size down or something, or have a tighter stop if I enter something. But yeah. So going into the day, I might be flipping towards a bearish bias. We had this insane leg move down, and we created a fair value gap here. We are still respecting this new week opening gap, but we did straight up into this fair value gap, and then are starting to get legs down. So I think I'm going to have a short bias again, maybe towards these lows, or even to reclaim this fair value gap deep. There was news that came out about the tariffs again or something that I think that's going to cause price to go down. But the only thing that's kind of holding price up still is that we are still inside this new week opening gap from a bullish perspective. So we haven't traded through it yet. So that's kind of it. And what I'm seeing here is honestly a power of 3 accumulation, manipulation, distribution model. So pretty much starting at midnight open, where is that? Right here. We kind of just have been consolidating, right? We've been kind of just sitting in this range here, right? And upon the open, this is where the manipulation happens. I want to see manipulation up, taking out this buy side liquidity, maybe even tapping into this bearish fair value gap. I want to see us manipulate up into this fair value gap. And then after, I want to see a market structure shift down, taking out all these lows. And that's the power of 3 model. So this is kind of what I want to see today. It's called consolidation, manipulation, distribution. It's just a time frame model. It's a daily model. It's how you can kind of, a daily does it all the time, and it looking like we're consolidating. This might be because we have an insane amount of news coming out. We had, non-farm employment change. We had the other news. Then we have federal funds rate, and then FOMC. So we have a lot of things that are coming out that are going to affect the market in the PM session, which is why maybe the AM session might still just consolidate, and then we might manipulate into when that news happens. So this might be a daily power 3 model here. So I'm hoping for at least a move up to take out this buy side liquidity, and then a good structure shift down, taking out these lows. And this is also, this is London low. This is London low here, so it's a high draw on liquidity. If we take it out right at the open, then I don't know what I'm going to probably do, because I really hope we just don't take it out on the open, because I don't really have a bullish bias. I don't really think we can go up to all-time highs again today. I don't think that's the case. We also have this bearish fair value gap here that I think we might trade into. So yeah, I have a short bias. I think we're going to consolidate, manipulate, and then distribute lower and take out London low and then previous day lows. So that's what I'm seeing today. I'm going to catch y'all boys when I'm done trading. So peace. Yo, so I just got off the charts. I'm not even going to show you guys the chart because like I said, there was mad news coming out today, and the market was literally a box. It did not move at all. No entry, not even close to even finding an entry. I got off the charts in like 45 minutes. It was terrible price action. If you found an entry, I don't know, it's impossible if you found an entry. So took no trades today. Hopefully Thursday and Friday will be better. It should be. We have non-farm. But I'm going to make some content today, journal my trade, post some TikToks, and that's pretty much it for today. It's going to be a chill day today, so yeah. Yo, it's Thursday. Price action finally should be better than yesterday when, we didn't trade. Obviously, I didn't even need to show you guys a chart because it was literally just terrible. It was literally just a box the entire day, pretty much. We were in like some 30-point range the entire day. I'm still waiting on my payout. It should be coming today. I got the second email today or yesterday, so I should be getting the third or the payout actually today, which I hopefully will be able to update today. Definitely this week, so I'm not really worried. But yeah, today's Thursday. New day, just coming in with a clean slate, same thing, it's on repeat, just gonna trade discipline, hopefully make some bread. I have one winning day under my belt already. And yeah. All right, so what just happened? So remember how yesterday we were all the way over here? Well, that news came out and we just jumped like 400 points all the way to all-time highs, and now we're trading over here. So I'm glad we got movement in here, but this is a crazy move up, and it definitely switches my bias around a lot. So we definitely can expect some sort of retracement, but I'm definitely still bullish. I want all-time highs to be swept again. I think now that this news came out very bullish, it's going to just try to keep going higher and higher, and trying to take out a new high. So ideally, I want to see this pre-market low get taken out right off the open, maybe even this low and trading into the new day opening gap that we created. And ultimately, I want to just see a reversal, and I want to see London high get taken out, which happens also to be all-time highs. So that's kind of what I'm looking for today. We are kind of consolidating, so maybe we can get some manipulation distribution coming today. But that's what I'm looking for today. And yeah, I'll let y'all know what I do if I trade. So I had a break-even trade today. I made like $2. So like I said, I wanted the sell side to be taken out. I wanted to see it respect this new day opening gap, maybe trade into 50%, and then take out all-time highs, which was London high. And pretty much right off the open, we just did exactly that. And we did respect the new day opening gap for this 4-hour candle. We did respect it very nicely. We didn't trade into 50%, which is what was kind of weary for me. But we ended up getting crazy legs up. We had a market structure shift right here. We had two fair value gaps right here and right here. We ended up trading straight into this one and then having a crazy rejection out of it. But since it wasn't like a prominent market structure shift and it happened so quick right at the macro, I was waiting for another candle, and then we had a down close candle, so I was waiting even more. But then this candle was traded all the way down here, but then closed all the way up here, which showed pretty good signs of bullishness. And then the next candle, we had a crazy bullish candle, so I entered like kind of halfway up, and then it was right here. My take profit was these relative equal highs up here, all the way up here. And then we just started chopping around my entry. I was in profit for like a little bit. I was up like $500 to $600, and then it was just chopping. We got very close to my break even, and then we traded all the way up, made a new high, so I put my stop BE, and then shortly after we just dumped and took out my break even, which is unfortunate, but I saved myself from losing money. That's all that matters. I'm still up. And 3 out of the 5 of my payouts got processed, so I made like $6,000, $6,200. So I'll just add a $6K here as of right now. I'm still waiting on 2 of the payouts, which should make it 10,000. It's 2 2000s. I don't know where it is. I've only got 3 out of the 5 payouts so far in my bank account, so I'll add a 6 here. And I'm waiting. Once the next 2 go in my bank account, I'll add the next 4,000 to it. But I'm just waiting. My account balances currently for my top step accounts are at 3,100, which is good. I need 4 more winning days to get a payout, and yeah, I'll see y'all boys when I get my next payout, or Friday, or not next payout, when the next 2 payouts come, and then or Friday. Yo, what's good, boys? It's Friday, as y'all know. The money I made is still at 16K because I still have not, as of like 9 a.m., I still haven't gotten the 4K I needed for the rest of my payout. But I've talked to Top Step people. They said it's normal. All the payouts processed separately, so it should be coming today. So that's gonna be good. So I'll update it obviously when it comes into my bank account. And I was just sitting outside doing some reflecting, and I am a college student, so when I go back to college, obviously I'm going to be a little bit more busy, not having much time on the charts, not putting all my focus into trading itself. There's going to be, other things I need to focus on, like living, things like that. So I really want to make August like my big month. Like I really want to make August like the month I have my biggest month, because as you guys know, I've only made 10K months. I've only had two $10,000 months, and I want to, that's great and all, but as a trader, like that's not a lot. Like that's 10K a month. I want to be making 40, 50K a month consistently. And I have 5 Top Step accounts, as y'all know, and I have 2 Alpha Futures accounts that were given to me by Alpha Futures, and I have an affiliate code with them. That's all my main source. That's all my sources of income. I don't get paid by TikTok. I don't get paid by YouTube. I don't get paid by any of those things. So with Top Step, I think I could possibly get 2 payouts per month in this month. I think I could get 2 payouts this month. I do take a lot of trades, so I think I could win 5 trades on each account in 2 weeks in between. So if that's the case, I would be making around 30K just off payouts of Top Step. And then if I get a payout on Alpha Futures accounts, I would be making probably like anywhere from 10 to 20K off that, which is already like 40K a month. And then I hope to at least withdraw like 1 to 2K on my Alpha Futures affiliate code, which would be great. So that would be already like over 30K. My goal is a 30K month. That's my goal for August, is a 30K month. I really want to just start scaling higher and just start making more and more per month, because like I said, I want to buy an M4 competition as soon as possible. At the same time though, I'm in college, so I won't be able to drive it as much. I won't want it to just sit in the parking garage. So I might low-key just wait for the 2027 to come out and hope it's just the same as the 2026. I'm not going to get there right now though, just because, I'm not in that position, but end goal is get an M4 comp. I'm going to be living in my house for a while, so I've already talked to my parents about buying a car. I know it's a terrible decision, but, I'll never be 19 years old, 20 years old again with a car like that, and, I just think it'll personally light a fire under me to just keep going harder and harder, because that was like a first step of success, is that. So that's my goals. I'm going to hop on the charts, hopefully be able to find a trade and let y'all know what I'm seeing. And yeah. All right, so we had a drastic move down, which is kind of crazy. And now I'd honestly say we are in bearish structure. Like, I think we might have flipped daily time frame to bearish. Like, we had this crazy run up ever since like April of like 2025. We've kind of just been trading higher, and now I feel like we're starting to go down. So I'm gonna have a overall high time frame short bias. All right, I don't think this is just a retracement. Weekly, maybe this could be a weekly retracement. Daily though, I think we're gonna maybe trade a little bit lower, take some more sell side out. But going in for today, we have this fair value gap here that we are trading on. We are obviously trending lower. We have some lows over here looking to the left that we could theoretically possibly take out. And that's what I'm kind of seeing. We have a 6 a.m. low right here. We have London high, Asia high all the way up there. I don't know. I mean, we are very low right now, so these lows look kind of very promising to just sweep and maybe take out these highs as a retracement. At the same time though, I'm bearish. I don't really know if I want to take longs anymore, but I mean, I don't know if we're going to trade all the way up, taking out these highs and then trade lower. I think maybe we might just sweep these and then trade higher. So I'm just going to see what the market gives us. I don't really have that strong of a bias like the other days we've had. I don't really know what I can't really tell what I'm looking for as of right now. So I'm going to just wait and see, and hopefully the market gives me something good, and then hopefully I can capitalize on it. If not, no trades, and I go about my weekend. So I'll let y'all know when the market opens. Yo, what's good? I got off the charts already. I low-key forgot to even record because the market pretty much just dumped all morning, taking out all my draws and liquidity without giving me any sort of retracement. So I didn't take a trade today. I don't even feel like I need to show the chart because we literally just kind of dumped, not taking out my liquidity or not giving me a entry to the liquidity, and took out all my draws. So I just hopped off. So end of the week. Still waiting on my payout again. So the next couple will probably just be me getting my payout if I even get it. Yeah, so great end to the week. Got my payout, and we're in August. So August plan is a go, and let's hope we make August a good month. Let's go.